Hey, traders. Welcome to the Sunday stream where we got a little pump action going on with Bitcoin, where we do have a breakout's happening. You tried to break out August 23rd. You tried to break out September 3rd. Now it's actually happening. So hold on. I don't even know, man. I'm sure there's audio issues like always. Someone's going to complain. So yeah, 50,316 was a candle high close on the daily. It went back to where? March 3rd. And it was a wick low March 25th. And it was a resistance clearly shown again August 23rd on the daily. And now you're breaking it. And a bullish engulfing candle is in the midst of being painted right now. We got 1 hour, 53 minutes till that's confirmed. And what you know about overhead resistance, look left. Friends, there's nothing here really until like $57,500. I mean, look, like, stop, don't take my word for it. Just look at the data. Look left. It's like straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. I mean, there's just very little times where Bitcoin did much of anything besides go straight up or down in between 50,316 and $57,500. So you could believe what's happening. And really locally, it's kind of unreal where the daily hidden bullish divergence from one local low maybe to the next. I mean, impending price action continuations being implied here too, above the 200 moving average, above all resistance points now. I mean, this is technically a very sound asset, but that's not you know, anything new. I mean, this stuff's kind of been going on. I mean, altcoins looked a little bit more clear than Bitcoin actually. So, you know, weekly candle that will be closing in 1 hour 52 minutes, a weekly bullish engulfing candle. Wow. You know, on the weekly, this doesn't even exist, right? Take that, like, it doesn't, yeah. So I mean, no resistance till $57,500. That's it, man. Positive momentum building, and guess what?
Today was so exciting with all the crypto market pumping like crazy. How about that? August blues have turned into September highs, returning the market to May price points, and targets are again back on the table. And it's not even end of the year yet.
Thanks, dude. For the 420. Appreciate it. So, look what's happened on the weekly, man. You're above 60. You're above 60 on the 4 hour. You're above 60 on the daily. You're above 60 on the 3-day. Highest RSI on the 3-day you've seen since April 13th, sitting about 66. And now, above 60 on the weekly, and what? Above 60 on the monthly. So all significant time scales are now pretty much confirming that they're in the bullish control zone. Very, very bullish behavior. It's hard to argue with it. Argue with technical analysis. You can say, oh, it's going to dump, whatever, but this is really promising stuff. I mean, it's pretty good. So, hey, man, very good. What are you talking about? No, like, there's no resistance on the look. I mean, do you not see on the chart where traders settle up? There's no resistance now. No, until 57.5. So everything's been broken. Everything's like just setting up for a full reset. 786, 886. Where are those? Go from your all-time high to the correction low. You're just now exceeding the 61.8% retrace for the first time today, within the past few hours when you started breaking upward, right? You tested it perfectly on the 3rd, a couple days ago, and now you're breaking it. No confirmation yet, but you're on the way. And you can see that, though. That's high to low. And the 786 is pretty much confluent with that overhead resistance up there. So wide open spaces in between these levels. Historically, and look at Fibonacci too, kind of like tells you what's happening or what could be occurring next. What? Hold on, dang, man. Are you serious? That's textbook. Yeah, you're right, dude. I didn't even notice this chat. Well, I've been gone for the past 2 days, so how could I mean, it's really tough for me to tell when I'm not on my PC, but 3 rising methods on the 3-day, right? 5 Japanese candlestick continuation pattern is playing out. It was confirmed on the last 3-day close. That's beautiful, dude. Wow, good eye. Very good eye. for Triple Alex. Yes. Very. I know it's weird looking because normally you want the candles to be small, but it meets all the criteria. All criteria except maybe the volume. But it's, I don't know, man. The last volume candle that's a bullish engulfing was the highest volume, so that's really strong actually. Normally, like the volume signature should be like the first candle has like higher volume than the inner three. It didn't, but the last one that gave you the engulfing and the confirmation of the candle or of the pattern like was the highest volume of the 5 days. So I think that's really good. And so again, yeah, just look left and take it to the promised land. So even if you're like trying to be really conservative and you look at the 3 day, at least 56,000, right? Like candle high close. So that's still so much more upside on this asset. So we looked at Bitcoin on all significant time scales where it all looks really good. And then you go to Ethereum, that's kind of lagging behind today, but not really at all. I mean, have you noticed what was going on the past week before? Bull pull bull flag combination, and you're not at the measured move yet. The measured move is around $5,000. Yes. Can't even hear it, audio. Anyway, just reading the circus. Some of the circus anyway. Alright, so I mean technically you would be engulfing if all stayed the same with an hour 47 minutes left. They closed like this. But hidden bullish divergence playing out, breaking out, not at targets yet. I mean, you are though at an near an 88% retrace. Right, which is 4,082, which is some sort of candle high close from May 14th on the daily, but then 41.81 right after that. So that was really where you thought this could be headed, where you were just consolidating very strongly above the only inflection point that existed besides all-time highs, and you're now near those. So this is like where you start asking, I don't know, maybe this is where reactions could occur. But if you break it, oh my God. Price discovery re-engaged on the second largest crypto asset in the world based on market cap. Wow. Been an outperformer lately. Really has.
Noise! Who is this guy?
Jesus,
when Brad stream.
I gotta, these audio levels are AIDS, man. Hold on. It's like so loud, but nothing else is loud except this. Can't catch a break, man, on this crap. It's so obnoxious every day. Okay, so the weekly hidden bullish divergence playing out. Wow, dude, listen to this. This is a new development as of the past, maybe a couple days. 1 hour 46 minutes. If all stayed the same, Ethereum would have its highest weekly candle close of all time. That is incredible. That could be a continuation. I mean, when you do that, look at the RSI on the weekly. It's so good. It's at 68, not overbought. And when Ethereum really gets overbought, it goes to 87, 90, 92 on the weekly. 80, God, look, 89, 91, 97. Oh, dude, like that's... So price discovery, you're on the cusp. You're on the verge. Okay, it should be better. I don't know. I mean, like, according to this, like, this should be ruining the stream right now. The music's so loud that you can't even hear me. I don't know why, like, my mic's like this. It's really starting to annoy me. So, we'll see. But this is a huge, huge deal, man. If Ethereum can close where it is right now, or higher, history will be made this evening. Don't know if I'll be here for it. I don't know, man. Okay, so I had a long weekend. It was really good. Got to watch Bama on the 40-yard line devastate Miami, and I bet on them. So I didn't pay for the ticket at all, or anything. I didn't pay for anything because I made that much. So it's just like college football's back, man, and it's amazing. Okay, so whatever, who cares about any of this stuff, right? It's only like, you know, life-changing money and opportunities that keep presenting themselves and playing out, and then over and over and over. So, I mean, altcoins have been doing really good things the past couple days. Like FIL's up 20%, FTM's up 13%, OMG's up almost 13%, Link's up almost 10%. I mean, you have assets that are killing it right now. They're mooning, they're launching because they're breaking resistance points. And we know historically, looking left, they just have very little price action that they do besides go straight up and down. So it's going straight up again. I mean, this eventually could see at 134.66 on FIL. Insane. Really good. FTM, wow, all-time highs. It finally did break that inflection point. We didn't know when it was going to do it, if it was, but if it did, these would be like levels up here where you could see this run to, and it's above the 1272. Almost hit that 1414, got an all-time high of $1.27, so pretty nice there. And I mean, straight line up, man, straight line up. Cool. So I mean, you could see this thing hit 146 at some point, the 1.618. And if things got berserk or something, you got 2618's 226. $2 probably would be the psychological resistance. Okay, and then you got OMG that, how could you be surprised about this one? Come on, man. Like, what do you want on OMG? It was a double bottom, a confirmed double bottom with 2 to 3 confirmations above that breakout. And then it ran up, and what has it done? What has it done? From its all-time high to the lowest low of the correction after the all-time high, it's hitting what? A major inflection point that is certainly a target. This is like a target area from someone taking along at lower prices, whether it was the second low or it was the back test of the double bottom breakout. This is like one area, and there's another one. If it breaks this, it probably have a real smooth ride up to $10 based on historical context, trend lines, price action, 2 trend lines. So, wow, what a winner. Respecting the TA. Everything that's taught here is playing out. So it's like you invest in yourself so you can identify these things, and then you can make money on them when the cycle reverses, right? When it's in a long-term uptrend and then loses 88% of its value, and then shows that, no, the chart implies that sellers are exhausted, and then you get confirmation lows, and then you rally, and then you break out, and you back test. More hidden divergence, all kinds of, just over and over and over, right? It's just the things you want to see. It's playing out. Link, we knew it was in some sort of bullish consolidation structure. It broke out of that this weekend and is rallying. You know, I think you're headed to $35.
Good
like, I don't think it's
everyone. Can you
probably not going to stop here.
XRP? It looks like it's breaking out.
Dude, you know the rules, man. Like, I don't know why you're doing that. You're just trying to make me look bad or something, dude? Like a bad guy? Thanks for the 10 super chat. Okay, so $35, pretty much the target. What's up, Elliot?
TS Elliot tipped $25. Hey Mitch, thanks for all you do. Great to see you on stream. Could we look at Boyle, leveraged ETF? Historically, it couldn't get past $49. Is the next area of congestion 59.22?
I don't know. We can look at it. You should know that, right? But we'll look. Yep, Boyle. Normally want to look at the underlying asset that it follows, right? Since there's normally decay involved with those assets, they normally don't give a accurate representation of the underlying asset that it's tracking. So anyway, I think where Link is right now, there's probably more upside. I mean, it's just testing this one high from June 2nd. The main one where most of the reversals are occurring just a little bit higher. So there's a little bit more upside on it. But dang, man, it's going. You know, if it ever broke 35.75, dude, it's going straight up to $44 real fast. That's the fireworks level, above $36. Okay. Nice. Good stuff on Link. Just looking at notable gainers. Wow. Could you anyone be surprised about Neo that was at inflection point and was then showing confirmation lows? It was so good, like the local low ended up giving another confirmation low. It's like confirmation lowception. And now it's broken out and it's above the major inflection point. I get it. There's the May and June highs. Yep. But above that, man, $77. They got to go back to 2018 for that. Way back. All right, so look at the historical context between $58.50 and $77, excluding May and June of this year. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Yeah, one time it kind of didn't do that. It went almost straight down. That was a crazy bear trap right there. And then you go straight down, straight up, straight down, right here. Straight up, straight down. So why could this asset not again do the same thing? It can. It very well can. And you can strategize your targets by looking left from history, and strategize your longs by taking longs after very true confirmation lows are set in above 200 moving averages, with hidden bullish divergence on the second low, the confirmation low. Impending price action continuation was implied here. This isn't new. This isn't like, oh, I'm just seeing this now. This was a trade setup for patrons. This was like, this was not just the only one of these assets doing this. There were multiple ones looking very similar, if not identical to this. So yeah, I think the target here eventually is 77.25. Eventually. It's not going to be overnight. Sometimes it has been going overnight, some of these coins. My God. Okay. So EOS, I mean, whatever. Let's all act like, you know, I didn't stream on Friday and we didn't look at this specific chart and talk about what was going on here. Right? Anyone remember what was talked about, what was discussed on Friday about EOS? Cody was waiting on the thing.
Munchworth, please. I know you said to avoid it, but I've kept an eye on the chart and it just completed a bullish bat pattern from August 20th to today. Thanks.
If you want to look at it, we'll look at it, Cody. All right, thanks, dude. So I think you could maybe understand what EOS is doing, where it is, and where it's probably headed, based on what? Historical context to the price action in trend lines. 666 eventually. This thing was butting up against the inflection point, not just horizontal, but down sloping. And once that supply was absorbed, fireworks could happen, and it was so nice that it broke out, even back tested yesterday. Back tested that 550 area as support before it went higher. That's so nice. That's such a courteous thing from market participants. Thank you, CO, for that. No one's sleeping on ONT that's in the know. Normally no coiners certainly don't know what ONT even is, but yeah. What's up, Kirk? Thanks, dude. So see it higher prices eventually. You know, you're gonna go up, you're gonna go down, whatever. It's probably gonna run to the next level. Cool. Wow, Algo. Someone called Algo crazy, and it's like, no, there's literally nothing crazy about Algorand. Why? Because it was at an inflection point, 120 was the top of it, and once it broke it, it even back tested it yesterday on a Saturday, College Football Saturday, held it as support, and has begun to run.
Can we take a look at ACH/USDT?
Yes, thank you, Lane. We'll look. So eventually, probably 171 in time. 169 to 170 in time. I mean, you gotta, like, that's normally what it's always done, except like one time. Hey, it may run up to hit 138, and it might pull back there for a little bit. But it pulls back and just makes a much higher low than its previous discernible lows, and then it eventually pivots and goes to 170, 169, 170 up there. Algo. Nothing weird about it. Breaking resistance, and this is what happens, Larry, when assets break critical inflection points, and there's very little historical data above them besides straight up, straight down. Hopefully, like, you know, a lot of people that are newer market participants are learning something during this cycle. You're seeing like how it works, because this is like not the first cycle, right? There are many cycles that occur over time, and this is just we're witnessing one, and this is what happens. So take note of this. Understand how technical analysis really works. Okay. So one thing we didn't do, we did not look at, you could guess, Total. I like total. It is breaching the highest point from April 16th, kind of that zone was created and everything correlated after it. So you had an up thrust here. And so a breakout again, that's wonderful, man. That's really, really good. I think we're at an 88% retrace possibly. From the high to the low. Nope, not yet. 2.415 trillion just upon us. That's crazy. The 886 literally confluent with the highest daily candle close of all time. That's got to be the target, right? So there is a little bit more upside on total, you'd think, before maybe, I don't know if it respects the, Fibonacci and the overhead resistance. That's real, right? Highest ever. So, I mean, that's it. Beautiful.
KNC/USD, please.
What's up, Amanda? Thank you for the 20. Yeah, KNC Kyber. That's been amazing. Been really, really good. But hey, a lot of coins have been really, really good. This trade setup that's not even finished yet, right? It's hit like 2 or 3 targets. Maybe it's at 3. I can't even. I think it was 2 to 3. Okay, so there are more assets doing things, lots more assets doing things, but we got some requests coming in. Yeah, I mean, that's a major breakout.
Winner dinner. Will you be a chug wheel spinner?
What's up, dude? Thanks to 11:30. I don't know, man. I'm probably not wheel spinning today. I've been drinking like all weekend, so I'm kind of like taking it back, But understand that's probably some of the only reasons why people would tip me is to get me drunk and to destroy my liver. So thanks. But yeah, did plenty of that this weekend. So Boyle already have Fibonacci set up on this from that high to low. 5842, 1272, 6305, 1414, and then the 1.61 is 6971. The gap filled. Wow, you have filled a gap as of Friday, back from May 6th. What a gap. Then, I mean, what do you say? I mean, 6511 is a candle high close from February 21st and a wick, so that's probably real. That's where it could be headed. At the same time, you have no confirmation that the breakout's real. We have no back test or breaker can go or anything. You just gapped up and you're overbought. No edge certainly right now. There's no actionable event occurring for someone. Like, I mean, what's the situation here on the request? It's like, just look at this asset because it did break out. Yeah. And now you have like some targets. 6511 would be your first target if this is going to continue here, but the gap fill could act as a resistance because it closed right at it. And then again, you could sell off to fill the gap below you at right around the breakout back test. It couldn't get past 49. Oh, historically it couldn't. It did now. Certainly has now. All right. That's it. If the asset that you request isn't actionable, there's not much I can really do besides give you the levels looking left about what's happening, right? Okay. Next one. I mean, I don't know why. Someone spent $20 to look at this. And so, yeah, what do you want me to do here? I can draw a trend line. There was a low from May 2nd. It looks like it maybe back tested that low August 20th and rallied and has sold off. And do you want me to draw like a harmonic here or something? I mean, I guess really small pattern. It's a bullish bat at the pattern completion zone. I can't look at the oscillators. It's there's nothing I can do here, man. It's I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's just it's just not a good request. Anything that's to wrap ether is probably not a good request. Just look how illiquid it is. Is someone even making the market on this? Okay. Critical inflection points, probably 0.00000. You understand how trash this is for a technical aspect, that it doesn't even let me see the amount, the price. It's just 0.00 everything is that.
Do smash the likes, everyone, please. Can you check on XRP for me?
Sure, thank you. Farshad, we'll look at XRP. There was a trade setup because it was double bottoming like Neo, and it's well off that entry now. Bitcoin $51,705, hour and 30 minutes till your weekly candle close. Just recently, Bitcoin has made its highest 4-hour candle close since May 14th on the last candle, and would be going for it again on this one. Okay, so good luck to you on whatever this is. All right, GRT. It's up 6.59%. Well. I mean, and it's the patient man or woman prevails, right? To the untrained eye, someone would say it's a Head and Shoulders, but the context is garbage for a Head and Shoulders, right? When you have like Wyckoff accumulation, you broke out. If you're in you might be in phase of Wyckoff accumulation. You form a bullish bat pattern with a confirmation low, and your second low is a bullish pin bar bouncing off the 200 moving average. There's nothing bearish about that. Above 79.81 cents, it's like, oh, that's it, man. This is like all that's been posted about GRT. So it was like, yeah, you're on your way to test 108, 109 again, and that's gonna be, it's definitely a resistance now. If it wasn't before, because you just created it if it wasn't. So I mean, that's probably where it's headed. And if it breaks that, you know it's going to 133 to 150, because we're playing the daily. We're not playing the 4-hour here. This might have been a way to reaccumulate or add to your position, your position trade, which is like when you're holding an asset for maybe weeks sometimes. So yeah, above a breakout, showing the bullish stuff. Okay, way more upside. It's just at a 23% retrace from the all-time high to the lowest low after. 23% is really shallow. Moderate retrace between 137 and 195. Way more upside most likely on this asset on the daily. That's it.
Rodney Assistant tip $24.22. Can we take a look at Raven Coin? 0.10789688 LTC.
So Rodney, yes, we'll look at Raven Coin. Thank you, sir. So that's it, man. I mean, you said GRT. It's up today. Yep, and probably going higher based on just the way this whole chart looks and has looked. Nothing's changed really. Thanks for the 9.5 bat, whoever you are, unsung hero. Appreciate that. Tipping through the Brave browser. Thank you, whoever you are. Okay, next request. ACH. I don't know, man. Doesn't really look like it's hitting a 200 moving average. Could be some triple MACD bullish divergence so far. That's pretty good. RSO's not showing up. So did thinking of Forest.
Nefarious Technology tip $24.24. I don't know if you can look this up since it's on KuCoin. I know it's a pairing you don't like. Tone/PTC was a recently renamed project and it's only on KuCoin and Uniswap v2. If you can, it's all good. Take the tip and enjoy this bullish day of runs.
Thank you, Nefaris. Sure, we'll look at it. So this one, it's made a very moderate shallow retrace from its previous low. You'd always think right here, seeing the situation with the bad action magnet move broken, you would want to wait probably for an 886. I mean, that would be the most prudent thing to do. Right, we're just talking about how many times does this happen? Over and over and over again. Dang, man. It's a 61% retrace too, and you're below it. I mean, waiting for a 786 here would be the most prudent thing ever, and that's like around 8 cents. Dang, man. And that's at an inflection point. Look at that wick low from August 8th and the candle low close from August 11th. It's like Beautiful. Like, I guess it could bounce here. Yeah, on the 4-hour divergence. And no, never again. But dang, dude, if you want to strategize support resistances and Gartley pattern completion zones, waiting for 8 cents would be amazing. Like, think about that. That could be perfect. But yeah, I mean, the 4 hours kind of implying a reversal is coming right now, like soon. But it hasn't happened yet. Add that 200 moving average again. So that would probably be X marks the spot for an area to maybe be looking for a reaction and then maybe a reversal. If you got the double bottom there, it'd be legendary. And that's pretty close to being confluent to a 1.618 from B to C. I like 8 cents here if you're lucky enough to get there. And here's my reasoning and my argument with evidence of TA, right? It's not just, I feel a certain way. No, it's just the charts, just deep retraces, just harmonics, man. Fib nodes. Okay, but we'll see. Maybe have an alert setup down there would be amazing. But yeah, I get it. Hey, if Bitcoin's breaking out, you know, and it's gonna moon and altcoins maybe follow or something, you may never get a chance down there. But who cares? Then move on. Look for another asset. Stop settling. You'd be taken along here based on the fact that Bitcoin might moon and it might just go with Bitcoin. That's just not a good enough argument. You want to have arguments like this, you know? All right, Tier ACH. Thanks for the over 1,000 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, this Bitcoin pump, this multi-month highs on Bitcoin and many alts, hit that like button, that bell. So thanks so much for being here. Yes, what a beautiful, beautiful freaking asset. My God, at least technically, at least lately. KNC, my God, look what it did, all right? You know, it had its own trend line. It fell below it. It rallied. Okay, we adjusted once that happened. That new data presented itself. It rallied again and then pulled back and hit that demand line, rallied and kind of fell below it, but just stayed the same, just kind of double bottomed at 185, which is an inflection point that goes all the way back to July of last year, multiple times, multiple July days and then August days. That was real. It back tested that not once but twice as support, got back above the demand line, it fell below, and then back tested it as support right here on September 3rd. That literally was identified to patrons, and you were informed about that back test of spring of a demand line. And since then, it's been going gangbusters. It made multi-month highs today, this morning, to 234. Highest levels KNC's seen since June 7th. And above $2.04, there's very little price action correlation. There are a couple areas, here, February and March, that it tested and pulled back, just back to $2 before it went berserk. So, I mean, I think eventually on KNC above $2 is $2.78. Eventually. So very good. It's just been a methodical march. The entry was around $1.35, $1.36. Why? A back test of a spring of a critical inflection point. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. It's a late July trade setup. So since then, since the strategic entry, right, based on actual real technical analysis, the asset currently is up 66% in 40 days. Not bad. Like, absolutely incredible if you're talking about traditional yields on assets. Unreal. Okay, that was KNC for Amanda. Thank you. And again, if you're newer, this is what I'm talking about, all right? KNC, it was July 27th, a fateful day. Okay, 139.36 entry. Clearly why. You understood why. I mean, it was announced the reasons, okay? And there you go. It was cents away from 234. But now has officially tested, touched, officially completed the third target of the trade setup. So Jesus chimes. This morning. Wow. Beautiful, dudes. Scale, Davian. Do you want to look at scale? We'll look at scale. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we are at 989 patrons. It's the first time since January, well, really the first time since December, we've fallen below 1,000 patrons. We are 11 patrons away from 1,000 again, so we could get there, chat. We could definitely do it, man. But yeah, I mean, it's like, what this is like what you get in the Patreon. I mean, you get trade setups, you get pinged on really critical events occurring, like candle high closes, highest candle, multi-month highs, multi-year highs.
Dollar bills face.
Whoa, hold on. Thank you, Hogeki, for the 5. And then thank you, Gary Kreitz. Hey man, really appreciate everything you do for us. Been a disciple since the beginning on Matt's channel. Finally, that's not the beginning, but finally buying a house and can't wait to hang these bad boys in my new office command center. Thank you for the canvas print purchase of the chart patterns. Thanks, dude. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's look at XRP. That's the next one. That is looked great. I mean, it looked really good. Yeah, it looked amazing, dude. Like, springing back, testing the spring. Oh my God, it's like TA art, man. Like price action correlation to trend lines is just impeccable on the floor. April 7th high right there. You fell below it, hit another inflection point, rallied, and then back tested the other one. And it's been going since. And once this all breaks right here, once the last of this chop's broken, 150, 165 plus. Yep. XRP looking ready to go much, much higher. But you're all well off the entry, man. I mean, you're way off the entry. Like, you're like 20% off the entry now. So, like, for people being like, should I buy now? It's like a lot harder to strategize taking long here because you're so far off the levels that make any sense to take longs, right? So you're like, it's a lose-lose for me if someone's like, should I buy now? Because, like, well, I can't tell you. I mean, I think there's way more upside, but I think you're extremely far away from the levels you should have been buying at that made any sense based on technical analysis. Okay, that's XRP. Okay, nothing more to talk about. I mean, 150 is like a soft target, but it's really like 165, 190, maybe even $2 eventually on XRP.
One new canvas for us to buy. I love my 3. I want more. The NFT Gartley as a canvas would be sellable, I would think. Just a random suggestion, smile. Want more Mitch merch?
I don't know. To figure it out. I don't know, man. Just got a lot of things going on. You know, it's definitely not the slow time. So, figure something out eventually. Thanks. All right, next one. Oh yeah. Looks like really good, dude. I mean, just look, dude. 11 cents to 13 cents. What is it, chat? What is 11 cents to 13 cents on Ravencoin? Can someone tell me? Just make sure I'm not crazy here. I always do this because it's like this is for newer people that like don't understand it yet, and the gray areas. It makes it really easy, makes it like digestible. Okay, they're not just lines, there's like a zone. Yeah, there you go, Toshiro Star. Oh man, inflection point, inflection zone. Yeah, sure, absolutely, absolutely. So from there, I mean, minimum upside's like 20 cents, but you'd think that it could go. I mean, just look at the daily. There's so many different swing high points. Yeah, it's 22.59 cents because that's like the candle high close February 20th, and pretty much where traders set it up in March, and around the area where traders set it up April. I mean, that's kind of it. But you know, there is that one high, 18.8 cents, that it will probably test. It's really good. It's got hidden bullish divergence on the daily, right, from your low to your next low, much higher levels of negative momentum, and you're about to go positive again for the first time since August 20th. So bouncing off the 200-day moving average, well above candle low close. This is why the inflection point's here. I already had it on the daily. Wow, okay. I was like, where is it? Okay, so it was already there. This is implying a continuation to at least test 18 cents plus at this point. But yeah, I think there's probably some sort of supply line that you'll test right around that level. But eventually, if it stays above 11.7 to 13 cents, 22.5 cents would be that hard target up there. Right, 3 different times in history it's acted as a reversal area. You could very well test it again before reversing once more. Okay, that's Raven. Technically very sound above 11 to 13 cents. Very good. It's just spent a good 3 weeks confirming what was once support before, chat. It is now support again. 3 weeks. Market participants had to make sure. And now they've confirmed it pretty much. So it's like, okay, now you've done the confirmation. It's time to mark up again eventually. Okay, so you just can't be surprised if eventually Raven goes up to 18.8 cents and then 22 cents. All right, that's it. It's not different than a lot of other coins that are doing the same thing, just to their own respective inflection points zones. Okay, not bad. Crypto, good. Momo's good right now. Bullish momentum in crypto. Wow. You want to look at this, dude, whatever. TONE to Bitcoin. I don't even know, man. It's like all kinds of lows and highs, man. I mean, what am I looking at here? You trying to be like, hey, it's a harmonic, man, or something? I mean, 786 is sitting there. I mean, yeah, it might rally here, but I just like don't want to be waiting around inside of a Bitcoin pair when Bitcoin's breaking out. I just talked about it. It broke out. Why would you ever want to trade something to a Bitcoin pair when Bitcoin is breaking out technically above a major level? Not really even major, just a minor level of inflection where the major level is like 58K. How could you even care about a Bitcoin pair? Because these are probably all going to underperform while Bitcoin rallies hard to the next level of inflection, which is multiple percentage points higher.
Can you look at SNX, please?
What's up, dude? Sure, thanks. Yep. Dude, there is zero FOMO, like, in this market. Yeah, right, dude. Just go look at Google Trends. No one's FOMOing, really. No one even, what, Bitcoin? No, dude. No, the sentiment's, I mean, the retail sentiment's not there yet. I think people lost their house on the crash. I think it's just, wow. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance finally reversing. Wow, let's look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. Because, I mean, it hit, right? It hit the 886, didn't it? This weekend? 886, very close if it didn't. My God, that's about as close as it gets to hitting the pattern completion zone of a potential bullish shark pattern. So it's there. Or let's get a reaction. Wouldn't it make sense if the Bitcoin dominance makes this pattern and we catch a reaction here and Bitcoin's breaking out? Doesn't it make sense? Wouldn't it make sense to see Bitcoin dominance now react here? Or at least go test 44%. Right, because Bitcoin's breaking out and could go much, much higher from here if this is a real breakout. Yeah, it wouldn't be weird at all to catch a reaction right here based on what's happening on the US dollar pair. Okay, sweet, man. this is good. This is like, hey, I mean, you gotta think, I mean, this is really good for Bitcoin. Probably, right? That means like Bitcoin dominance might start rallying again very soon, if this is real. This is all happening at an 88% retrace from the previous all-time low, January 2018, to the highest high after that. So, wow. I definitely, to me, it makes me feel like, okay, Bitcoin is about to start outperforming maybe the alts again for a little bit because of that breakout it's just seen in the past 7 hours or so. Okay, that's it. That's Bitcoin dominance. So one thing we didn't look at that we should look at is Ethereum to Bitcoin, because it's, you know, after that breakout, it's run up.
has gone bonkers. Some upside and downside targets.
I mean, we already looked at it. We already literally talked about all that charts art. So it seems like you're late to the stream, but you know, nice move up. But yeah, it's just pulling back with Bitcoin pumping. Yeah, of course. So it'll probably just, wherever it pulls back, it's probably just going to make a higher low than 6.5 million sats and run again, and eventually see 8.5 million sats. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like Ethereum just had its run. Crazy markup in value. Now Ethereum, or now it's Bitcoin's turn to run, and you clearly see it. It's outperforming the crap out of Ethereum today. Mostly, right? So you can't be surprised if all Bitcoin pairs right here soon get kind of pulled. They definitely get big pullbacks because of what Bitcoin and the US dollar just did. Okay. Yeah, no one's saying, like, it could, yeah, if you want a confirmation low, sure. I'm telling you that a reaction low is in store for Bitcoin at the level it's at right now. I'm saying you can't be surprised if Bitcoin dominance pivots right now, because it's at the 88% retrace, the PCZ. Okay, the next one was... What exchange? Gonna give me some random S coin. Wait, maybe I can. Oh, okay, I have it. We're good. I already have data. I didn't see it. So SKL, which is scale, I guess, is above a major inflection point right now. Again, like it tried to break above it on the 29th of August and couldn't sustain it. Really butting up against that 200-day moving average, very real. Price action correlation to that simple moving average, big deal. So it closed yesterday back above the level, which is that wick high from February 11th and pretty much that wick low from April 24th. You're above both those levels today. Not overbought, and if this sustains, man, overhead resistance, you're looking at a candle high close from late May, that is like 55 cents. So that would be your shorter term target if SKL can sustain prices above 40 cents long enough. And then if it can breach the 200-day moving average, there could just be absorption of remaining supply occurring on this asset right here. But it's a very interesting development. Like, oh my God, many other altcoins are showing us very interesting developments right now. SKL is not really different. Above 40 cents is 55 cents, meaning above 40 cents, potentially, where it is now, there's still 35% upside if it's going to run to its next overhead resistance from here. We'll see. It's down 1.67% on the day. Bitcoin's nearing its session highs, 1 hour and 5 minutes till your weekly candle close. There would be a multi-month high on that weekly close and daily close and 4-hour close. God, man, really strong momentum in crypto right now. Okay. Oh, whoops, didn't see that one. All right, yep, my bad, Colorado. Let's look at band. Yeah, it looks exceptional. It's fine technically. I mean, dude, noticing a pattern here. All right, band entry around 762. You're at 1054. You're well up on the position, right? And you're testing the 200-day moving average today, right? And yesterday. And once you break that, 1150. So you got a trade setup target above 1150. Boom, 1476 really, really fast. high probability, right? It means straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Yep. Above 1150 is 1476 to 1583. So there's nothing to do here, right? The entry was taken around 762, a back test of a spring of a critical inflection point from history. You see the arrows. Major things occur when the asset breaks it and back tests it, not once but twice. I did that on the 4 hour. We have that pictured, but like one's just sitting long on this, collecting tendies, letting it appreciate in value. Takes time. This is not day trading. We're playing the macro. It's far greater than just some random swing trade. It's a big deal. It's like major resets in bull cycles and bull trends. So those like, you can get serious life-changing money, or at least gains, when these cycles reverse, when they reset. So let's, that was for Colorado. Thanks again. 1150 short-term target, around $15 is the more midterm, longer-term target band. Doing great things, respecting the TA so much. It's beautiful, man. It's literally why I love TA so much. $245 target on Litecoin. AC. Thanks for the 20. Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. Beautiful chat. Beautiful. Exceeding the 618. Major for 618.
Bigger
So good.
things in store for Litecoin. Take a look at where it is now compared to the support levels it bounced off of back in February and
It's just doing the
March.
same thing. It's a rerun. It's a rerun, dude. When we talk, these are the critical levels, and recently it broke out, back tested the levels, and it's going again.
Hey Mitch, can you look at coin/USDT? The Syndax chart, thank you so much, man.
Subreddit thinks 20. Yeah, sure. Oh, I am. Yep. Dude, next stop on Bitcoin's 57.5. Whatever. I mean, I'm not calling that. I'm literally just looking left. You understand that's how I'm getting the information. So market participants are doing the same thing as me. Oh, looking left. Yeah, there's no real area that makes much of any sense to strategically sell our position altogether. So many people that would sell their position maybe at 57.5 to move the price down. Like, you know, you just technically broke out above one level. Today, you broke out. You're breaking out. 1 hour, 1 minute till that is confirmed. $52,000 in sight. Could very well happen. You name it, man. The next 10 minutes could happen. This thing is so freaking bullish right now. Momentum is so strong. You're even showing local hidden bullish divergence somehow on the daily. RSI not overbought. There was daily RSI hidden bullish divergence too. I mean, both oscillators implying a continuation. So TA is being so well respected here, and it's just begun. If this hidden divergence on the MACD is going to go positive and could start building another histogram island, wouldn't it make sense to see 58K the way it's looking right here? Yeah, it's like setting up. The oscillators are set up to see 58K or 57.5 anyway, that high from February 21st. We'll see. Next one, next request. Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, SNX is wonderful. Like once it breaks $13.50 to $14, boom, could see $22. All right, so you look, I mean, it's just the inflection point. The inflection point really kind of started right there back in late February. So once that's broken, you can clearly see what the price action normally does. And I mean, I think the target eventually would be 22.61 if or when $13.50 to $14 breaks. Really nice. Just on the daily, be considered bullish convergence. Bullish convergence, not hidden divergence or anything. So it's good. you know, like probably go positive, and once it breaks out, it could moon above. So have your alert set up above $14 because that's everything. That's where this asset could go berserk, and the upside potential above $14, not where you are now because you haven't broken out, okay? But let's say this thing does break out above $14. The upside potential eventually is 61%. So it's all about the levels. If you break, crazy upside potential. If you can't break it, you could dump to 790 eventually. That's it. It's all about this. I'm not calling this. I'm telling you this is what happens when levels are broken on charts. Where price action normally goes is to the next level that makes any sense. Because that's the only way market participants know when to have big sell orders set up, right? And the previous highs from history. Or lows sometimes. All right, that was SNX. We've already talked about FTM today. That's pumping. It's up 13%. It's hit a 1272. The 144 is 129.59, and then the 1.618 is 146. All right, it has never truly back tested. I mean, this wick all-time high from February 25th. It could always come to back test that eventually. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's overbought. I mean, you know, when I look at an asset like this, there's just nothing I can do. Like, you know, we can find things that, hey, it makes sense. Variables are lining up. It's time to take along. There's nothing. There's no action to take on FTM. So maybe taking a little profit. Maybe.
With hidden bull divergence on daily, and BNB is looking strong. Cake NFT holder, smiley face.
Levitz, there's a lot of things, dude. It's a lot of different things there. The Cake NFT holder. It's a beauty, man. I don't know, man. Someone resold something for like $500 recently. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Cake. Sure. All right, next one was, yeah, Litecoin. That is doing nothing weird at all. Bullish consolidation, little rectangle. You broke out, man. It also was like a double bottom too. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily. You're above the 200-day moving average. You're bullishly engulfing today. Good God, man, that's a lot of bullish things. Above the inflection point. I think you're 245 is the target. But guess what? 245 was the target weeks ago. If you could break 195, because it's all about the levels. It's always been about the levels. If the asset can break those levels, if there's enough demand for market participants to break above levels where there might be sell orders, it could go to the next level. And 245 to 254 is that next level. Above that's 315, and above that's on the daily probably 388. I know there's a 366 high that goes all the way back to December 2017. Good God on this chart, but yeah, man, impulse up, bullish consolidation, and a breakout. 4 hour if you want to see it. This was identified. Patrons were all pinged on this. You were warned, right? So it's like the value that you're looking for. You're getting the value because I'm like constantly helping you stay aware of what's happening to assets at all times, almost every single day, right? So that's what was happening, and look what happens, Larry. Wow, confirmation low above the 200 moving average, hidden bullish divergence. It's like NEO, it's like XRP. It's just outperforming those two right now. Those two could very well catch up to Litecoin. 245 is a target. That's eventually it. Okay? That's it, man. Next request. Some crap I've never seen before, but it's doing exactly what everything else did. Wow, complete reset. Lost 88% of its value. Whatever, wasting data being here, right? Could you imagine what it did? Look, it low to high. It lost how much value? Oh my God, it lost like 95% of its value. Hey, Faraz, K, thanks so much for joining the Patreon right now. Please be sure to send the Patreon in the Discord. You gotta do it. That's where all the value is. That's where the trade setups are. That's where you get pinged by me about major events that are occurring on charts. And the trade setup pings, like everything's in the Discord, and that's where the community is. So sync your Patreon up to the Discord or you're doing it completely wrong. That's it. Thank you, dude. So you could say, oh my God, it's like almost a harmonic, but it went way too deep on B to be any sort of formal harmonic. Inflection points, go to the daily. And too deep on B. Yep. So you're at an inflection point, it seems. It's a mini zone right there. Yeah, look, so you have like a high from October 2020, a high from January 2021. Look, a low from March 2021, a low from April, a high from June. Now, a high from September 2nd. If you break that, there could be a lot of upside based on historical context. Look, I mean, what happens when this asset breaks 33 cents? Where does it go? Well, it broke, then it back tested that level of inflection and then ran straight up to 83.4 cents, the candle high close from September of last year. Then what happened when it couldn't break? It fell right back down, straight down to that critical level. Then eventually kind of double bottomed there and rallied right back up to the same inflection point, 83 cents, then sold straight down to the inflection point that we identified. Then what? Rallied eventually straight back up to 83 cents. So this asset breaks 33 to 34 cents. Most likely, based on history, not me calling something, this is history, this could happen, right? 83 cents. That means this asset's potential upside, based on the charts, 156% upside on this asset if it breaks 34 cents. So have your alert set up and be cognizant of what's going on this asset. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's all about this. It may not break it. It's failed in the past. It may fail again. But the way the momentum is on this market, could very well break it and go nuts. That's it. Okay, next one. Whoops. Next request was cake. It all started some sort of way, didn't it? It all started with a bullish shark pattern with a reaction low, reversal low, and it's gone non-stop, right? It broke through one inflection point that was very real. It broke it, and then what did it do? It ran to the next one. The next one was $26.28, a high from April 12th. It's pulled back marginally. It could come to back test even 1920, even above. It's still fine, and there could be already hidden bullish divergence and development on cake on the daily. God, you reset the oscillators. There wasn't really any sort of bearish divergence. A reset, man. Talking like 57 on the RSI on the daily. You go and test 26.28 again, and you break it, $30, and after $30, $42.70. Momentum is extremely strong for bulls right now. So in a bullish trend, bullish momentum, bullish sentiment, you're showing hidden bullish divergence on the daily. After you reset the RSI, this could go again. This could go 26.28's initial target. I mean, that's just a retest. You break that $30, then boom, after $30, $42.70 are your targets up there. That's it. For now. Yep. And that was it. That was the last request. Boom. That met the minimum criteria. So I've been live like 1 hour and 10 minutes now. Pretty good stream so far. Yep, 10 more patrons till 1,000. Dang, man. Y'all are sure the audio levels are good between the music and my voice? Yeah? I mean, dude, just going back to the Bitcoin conversation, I just need you all to understand what's happening. It's so incredible on every level. Like, all the time, all significant time scales are bullish. The daily RSI and MACD are impeccably bullish. The price action is bullish because you have a breakout above some sort of minor inflection point. You're breaching above the 61.8% retrace fib node. Everything. There's like not even any bearish argument literally right now. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in a few days, new data. But right now, it's unreal. And the target's 57.5. $57,500. So the upside potential still on Bitcoin from where it is right now, there's still 10% to 11% upside. So that's like kind of why you're here, just to see what's going on. I mean, many assets besides Bitcoin have been showing tremendous opportunity. You've had your opportunity to take longs, and it's just every day that goes by, the prices are getting further and further away from those awesome lower risk strategic entries. Yeah, I've got the premium version of TradingView. Highly recommended if you actually trade. It's amazing. I don't even know what you don't get not having it now. I've had it so long. Yep, Maker looks amazing too right now. Yep. Oh god, H-bar looked amazing. H-bar identified all the accumulation going on in the 4 hour, and it's gone insane since then. It broke above an inflection point and is now back testing a level as support. Above 30 cents is really bullish on H-bar even here. So you stay above that long enough, there could be a lot more upside. I mean, minimum target on H-bar would be 34.5 cents from here. But dang, man, you know, if you're a patron, you were pinged about this. You were aware of the accumulation on H-bar. And I go to Atlanta and enjoy my weekend. I come back, boom, beautiful.
Could be some volatility soon.
Oh, is it really, dude? Wow. Okay. We'll look at that, B-Vol. AMP, sure, dude. AMP's kind of like been kind of a joke. It hasn't really been doing anything. Yeah, it's still so blah. Yeah, it's terribly underperforming everything pretty much out there. It's kind of bad. I mean, it fell below a critical inflection point, but it rallied back above it. It's now testing that 200 moving average on the 4 hour. I mean, until you break 6.2 cents, it's trash, man. I mean, definitely looks like it could be painting some sort of M shape. Sure. Is it a Gartley now? 618 would be beat. Dang, man, it is. It already has completed. Look at this, like Gartley, I think, right? I mean, unless I'm crazy here. Let's see, X to A, then you got B right here, and you got C, and then you got D. 786 right there. I mean, that is technically a Gartley. It's kind of, you know, oblong a little bit, but that's real. So, you know, you're reacting there. See if you reverse. I mean, the bottom could be in on this one. Anything above 5 cents, 5.3 cents is okay. It's safe. You know, below that, I don't know. So that's all I can tell you about AMP. Vastly underperforming most things. It's up 8% today. Doesn't really look like it, does it? But this is like the area where bottoms could be put in. I mean, if it's going to respect the harmonic structure, the Gartley, this would be a reversal point. Let's see what happens. If it was, let's just say it did. I mean, easy target's going to be like 7.8 cents and then 9 cents after that. This is going to play out. That's AMP. Okay. We have 45 minutes till your daily and weekly candle close. Very, very good developments occurring across this market. Now, I don't know if I'd look at this like 3 rising values at all. No. No, more like what looked more like almost 3 rising values was H-bar. That looked really good. So I have no idea. It's audio. Yeah, if you're like watching the stream, be sure to join the Discord. I mean, like that's where like this conversation continues when the stream inevitably ends. So I don't know why you wouldn't join the Discord. It's like you like this stuff and you can't get enough of it. You join the Discord. Oh, there's probably a link to it somewhere. Good a link. Here you go. There's the link. Discord. Join it. We've got like going on 1,400 or 14,000 members. So join it today. Okay, nice Garley amp. Could be probably really good. I mean, very well could go quite well. And especially, I would not be surprised the way the momentum is this whole crypto space right now. It's pretty amazing. Well. ICX, yeah. Multi-month highs. Highest level ICX has seen since May 18th. And climbing. Highest highs of the day right now. This, you cannot be surprised on ICX. It ran a harmonic. It ran like a seminar on the system that is taught here. Right? Harmonics, Wachowski patterns, confirmation lows, right? Divergencies, everything. Everything you could dream of existed on this one. The entry was around $1. It's at 178 now. Wow. What's up, Chase? What's up, Sam? Yeah, thank y'all. Sure. $2 was the target, and you're on the way. $2. Remember, it was like we can go back and watch the what just happened? You just go back and look at one of the streams of ICX back in early August. The analysis was the same here. It's like, dude, one would just be longing at $1 and having to protect the stop set up somewhere marginally below the inflection point and collect indies when it doubles in value. So since the entry that trade set up, the asset has appreciated in value 84% in 33 days. Life-changing yield. Only in crypto. Yep. It's incredible, and just people don't even get it or understand it. It can be equally deadly the other way around, so...
At these levels, but ignored me when I told them to enter at low-risk areas 32-34k BTC and sub 2k ETH. When will these people learn ever? Got them watching your channel to learn more about TA.
Yep, that's what they tend to do. No corners tend to, you know, they hear about it on the news or something. I guess if they're watching the news. God, you're watching the news? Who does that anymore? It's all a joke. Or they're on social media and they see big ones mooning or something. I don't know. Then they're just like, oh man, I want more money. I want to be greedy. I want to make money. I want to make life-changing gains, but I don't want to work for it. I don't want to be here when the assets are showing the opportunities to take strategic longs. They don't want to be here during that time. They only want to be here when the pump's going on, after the composite operator has reaccumulated his position, his reaccumulation at 88% retraces, and then he gains confirmation that he needs on the second bottom, July 21st. And the rally, and then you get back up, you break out that falling wedge, you break the inflection point from history, the horizontal line, you back test it as support, you show hidden bullish divergence at these levels. Who cares, man? I want to do something else. I don't care about it then. I only care about it now after it's up 83 to 88% from the entry. That's when they care. But it's good because it's a zero-sum game, trading is, all right? So we need those people to buy in at $2. Why? Right? They will supply us with the liquidity we need to dump on their heads. I'm sorry. I mean, like, you can't be sorry, really, that those people are calling you, because those are the people that make it possible for us to sell. They're buying when we're selling, okay? Dumb money's buying when smart money's selling. That's it.
It's China to me, China.
Buy NFT digital and Mitch. Cause God ain't gonna make any more of it. 0.014079000 LTC.
Thanks, Brandon, man. Thank you. That's right. Well, you can buy a horse. You can buy Pyro Mine. Whatever, dude. Okay, dude. It's just, I don't know, man. One day more people will get it, but what we've learned is, like, most of the time people just never get it, and they never will learn. Right? Because if it was easy, everyone would do it, man. Everyone would do it. Total $2.349 trillion. Just multi-month highs. You know, today you hit the highest level on total you've seen since May 12th. And that day was the highest candle open of all time. That's insane, man. Look where we are again. Like, completely, the crypto total market cap has completely recovered. And Bitcoin's still a long ways off its all-time highs. So we know what that means. That means altcoins have been getting the love, most of the love, since July 21st. Past 6 weeks or so. No, Engine has not been covered today, but Engine is just unreal. It looks so good. Dude, Engine's like upside. Yep. But it's been like that. It's just been crapping around that same inflection point, but now it's breaking away. This is it, chat. This is why you're here, okay? This is why there's value here. It's like, look, man, I'm talking about value as in this stream while you watch. The inflection zone, 196 to 205, right? Look what you've done. You broke out August 29th. You back tested once, twice. You're separating from it. The target's 268. 268. Target on Engine. So that means even from right here where it is, being up 4% today, the upside potential on this asset is still 23% to 27%. Incredible upside potential after you've spent a lot of time at this level for good reason, right? I mean, it's just a lot of stuff goes on, right? Think about inflection points like traffic, right? You think about the most congested, nasty area, you know, where wrecks happen all the time in your local town, your city. That's what's going on. Like, a lot of people buying, a lot of people selling, shorting, doing all kinds of things at these levels. But eventually, what happens when areas are broken and back tested, market participants gain confirmation they need that the next level is upon us, right? I mean, like, the supply dwindles until the next levels that make any sense, and those are swing highs, major swing highs. So here we are. This is it, man. So don't even be surprised if Engine goes to 268, 278. I will be pissed if you are surprised. Yep, I will be triggered if you're surprised. Oh, what's up, Rimlog, dude? Antonucci, man. So 36 minutes to your weekly close. But it's not just Engine that's doing stuff. YFI, oh boy. Bull flag breakout, 39,700 broken. Where would you go if you broke 39,700 for real? 43,780. It's not like I'm just plotting these trend lines today. These have been here. These have been here. Bullish engulfing candle was the signal on YFI. And that was covered vastly for patrons. You were pinged about this thing to ad nauseum. But, you know, what was it, man? The entry for the trade setup was right here. The inflection point from history. The same entry for the Gartley back in March. If you break 43,780, you're going to 47,347, then 50K after that. You gotta love the TA. It's been so amazing. Yeah, we already looked at GRT. Gravy. I already looked at it. Oh god, did we get 600 likes? I don't believe you, man. Do we? No. Big news. It was only 550 likes, so... But I'm sure we could probably get it in seconds. I mean, seconds, man. Thanks for the 1,120 people tuned in. Thank y'all. Let's go, Luke. Let's go. Shall we show it? Yeah.
Our trade setup from Discord on ONTUs except one just hit the first take profit. Thanks again, Mitch. Join Patreon.
Look at this chat. All right, so this was posted the 1st of September, okay? Just 4 days ago-ish, right? We were confirming a bottom. We were at the inflection right there, man. Above the 200, bullish divergence convergence. It looked real nice right here. Okay, 108 was the end, right? There it is. It's been achieved. Jesus jumps to the first target, one of 3. It's not over yet, but at least one of the targets has been achieved. You had a 3-to-1 reward to risk there. You only have to win 33% of your trades when you have a 3-to-1 reward to risk. Okay, so this is what happens, Larry. Uptrend, you see potential double bottoms near inflection points. Convergence, man, that's the ticket. Anyway, so with YFI, I mean, 43,780. Look at the correlation. You pull them back there. It's crazy. Can't believe it, dude. It's like, what else looked amazing, dude? ETC. I don't know though. I mean, now it's like Shark Cipher stuff going on. Interesting. So, ooh, yeah, it's like a pretty textbook Cipher Shark, right? It's at the 786 right there. Dang, man. So we'll see how this bearish pattern, how well it's respected or disrespected, right? I'd love to see it be violated, so thing is, I think it eventually turn into a deep, a shark that goes to the 113% threshold. That'd probably make more sense. There's that candle low close from May 13th and the May 21st high, and a candle high close from May 25th on the 4-hour. So multiple levels here where that 113 would probably make the most sense, right? So what happens on assets that do this? And they lose maybe 38 to 50% of their value, maybe even 61% of their value, and then they go again, because we call that a bullish 5-0. So that's probably what's happening here. All right, it's in an uptrend, man. So I wouldn't be banking on bearish patterns to really play out for you. And if it could be a cipher into a shark, an 886 shark into 113% shark, and I think that's probably where we're headed, because it makes the most sense with inflection points from history looking left. And a pullback, and then go again to crazy markups where you're looking like $107. So let's see what happens on ETC. That's awesome. I mean, it was great. It was great at 62.69. Back tested it, held it as support. What's up, Benny? Remember, it's 20 United States dollars. 600 likes is now not fake news. I'll be the judge of that. Oh yeah, you're right. We get 614 likes. Sweet. So ETC, one's already long on it from around 62.69, right? Patrons, right? That was around the entry for strategic reasons, and it's running to 75 again. Probably gonna break it and see around 80, and then maybe pull back a little bit before going much higher. Okay. Awesome. What did you say? It was.
Hey Mitch, can you look at Reef/USDT? Thanks to your teachings I got in a long and beautiful entry point. In this little run we are having, I made already life-changing money before the bigger move will happen. Forever thankful.
Thanks, Retta. Yes, do that. Oh. Benny, did you hear me right? How it works. Like if I do it for you, I have to... Just remember, if you're a new patron, all the trade setups are in the Discord. Nothing's on the Patreon site. Nothing. Like, you join that so you can get the premium Discord setup. And then everything your little heart desires is in that premium Discord, okay? Just want to clear the air. Someone just messaged on Patreon about it. So it's like, that's where everything is. That's where your pings are, all that, okay? Okay, let's see. Yeah, Reef, dude. Like, forget about it, man. Like, what do you, like, same thing. Like, reaction low, reversal low. You got above 1.6 cents, major inflection point. You didn't really spend much time back testing it. Maybe you did, like, locally, kind of, a little bit, August 7th. But dang, that was it, man. Above that, eventually, 2.7 cents. And that was a candle high close back from December 29th. And candle lows from April 23rd. Look, it's inflection. And you're above it right now. And there's very little price action correlation between 2.7 cents and 5 cents. Straight up, straight down, straight up eventually. Yeah, you don't, I mean, you could say, all right, we could clearly see there's like some inflection February, March, multiple times, April, multiple times. Look, I mean, May, I mean, it probably, you know, above 2.7 cents eventually is going to be 4.4 cents. You could also say that there's an inflection point right here, a reversal point from May 28th at 3.597 cents. So if you stayed above this long enough, I would say you'd probably be thinking that that would be the next target, 3.9 cents, just the high from late May. That's it. Can't really say there's much value. I mean, it's like just been going, man. There was hidden bullish divergence on the 26th of August, the low to the higher low. That might have been an area. But again, man, it's just like some like paint. They're all a lot doing the same thing, but some are painting much. I don't know, to make it to where I would take action on it. Some are showing better presentations than other coins, right? You're good, Benny, man. We'll look. Yep. Jeff, let's go, dude. I got so hyped. Maybe it was foreshadowing what's to come.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, all right. Let's go to it. Let's go to it, dude. Yeah. Eventual targets 539 on this one. MIR. I love it. I love it above the 200 moving average. It back tested it as support. It's making higher lows. It's above the zone of inflection. Very critical here. Needs to stay above this. It is. And it's showing accumulation above that level, right? I mean, that's wonderful. So eventual targets 539 if it's going to run to that.
It's the dragon for all time's sakes. He loves that. Ha ha. Thanks for everything, man. Putting the boy in private school paid for by Mitch Ray.
Oh, yeah, we got any kind of dragon example out there, chat? Anyone identified a dragon lately so we can look at it and then I can say it like without just saying it out of context? I don't want to devalue it because like, it's funny, but it's funny probably because I don't overuse it and I use it when we identify one of those patterns, right? So someone find me a dragon and then I'll look for it. I'll go to that and say it. Okay. Thank you, dude, for the 25. BDC. Kinda. It was a little weird. I mean, like, it was too deep on B, maybe, for a dragon. I don't know. You could try to interpret it as a dragon, sure, I guess. I just, to me, like, if you were showing a dragon, to me, it was way more important. 50,000 was broken, the horizontal line resistance, than any sort of, down sloping resistance. Oh, we gotta look at Matic and XDC. Sorry, I missed those. Yeah, so on MIR, eventual targets 539. Looking pretty strong here. That's it. Okay. Yeah, let me go to those. Yeah, man. Matic here, inflection zone. Okay. Level. If this breaks 170, upside potential is like 221. I mean, it's just a zone here. Like, you can clearly see where we peaked out back in May and June. You can clearly see where you just recently reversed there too. That's a big deal. You break that. I mean, I know there's short-term targets around like 190, but if we're talking about like trying to take profit, the 3-to-1. What's up, C? Yeah, sure, we'll look at it. Thank you. Hold on a sec. So, I mean, minimum from 170, if you break it's 194, just a high from May 30th, but eventually probably 221. I think that's a daily high. No, it's a daily high from May 26th. That's what it is. All right, if you look at the daily on this asset, a nice hidden bullish divergence developed. This is pretty good. I mean, like, look at the candle high close from June 15th. Look how today, or yesterday you broke it, today you're back testing it as support. Not just there, but also recently, the 23rd of August. That's being regarded as support for the first time. This has not happened before. It's happening today. You've just gone positive momentum on the daily. It looks really good. You're not overbought on the RSI, 62.42. Everything is good on the daily. Everything. Successful back test. Oscillators look prime for higher prices. If this holds, and say tomorrow we engulf, on the daily, you can clearly see there's no real resistance there like we're seeing on the 4 hour. On the daily, it's 220. 220, 244 targets eventually, okay? That's it. That's your Matic. If this holds, your percentage upside from where it is now to the next daily major inflection points, 31%. 31% upsides, potentially, all right? It's all about the S. This may fail, but if it succeeds and we really start separating back away from this level, then 220, 244, that's it. There's your Matic. Okay. Matic, and then SDC. Man, we got the Ole Miss game tonight, dude. Don't be trifling. No, yeah, it's Ole Miss. No, it's not. That's tomorrow. Tonight's the Notre Dame Florida State game. XTC, I thought I had data on this. Hold on. Trying to find. Oh, I do. Here we go. All right, that's so NX. Maybe hidden bullish divergence is going on. It's all about the levels, right? If this asset, it looks like it's sprung, it's trying to backtest the spring. The wick high from April 15th and the wick high from May 6th. You see what it's doing. It's trying to hold it. If it holds, I mean, you would think that the next target would be its old high. Just recently, it made it. 18 cents. So, I don't know. If it doesn't hold, it's probably going down to much lower levels. Probably going down to at least 11.5 cents. Or 11.7 cents. I mean, it does look like the daily is developing hidden bullish divergence. It might be a little early. This one's kind of out of sync with a lot of the other ones. It had its really nice run, where the other ones are, a lot of them are just starting to take off. So, all about this 13.7 cent level. It's trying to hold, but I don't know if it will hold. Okay. Not really something that I'm looking at that sticks out as, oh my God, I can't wait to go long at XTC. It's so much better than everything else. Not. I mean, whatever, dude. Yeah, it's saying much better for action to take longs on. Whatever, dude. Yeah, a nice uptrend could continue. Yes. Yeah, we looked at Raven already. Yes. Thanks again, Sam and Chase. All right. I don't know why we care about this one. But yeah, I mean, look at this. This is BSV. I haven't been here in a long time. Look how it fell below that demand line. Doesn't matter. It was not about the breakdown once or twice. It was about the follow through price action of the break of the demand line. What was the follow through? Immediate rejection. You came right back above it. You got above horizontal line resistance points. The target on this asset, undeniably, I think from where above 146 is eventually 227 to 255. That's your zone. If it ever broke that, it's going to do exactly what it's done in history. Above 255 is 366, 421, 458 targets up there. So I think there's still upside, but you're not really at strategic entry levels right now. It's up 2%. It's just like 146. The closer you are to 146 is the closer you are to a strategic entry. The closer you are to 227, 255 is the closer you get to a major inflection point where a reversal could happen. Look at history there. The assets had major reversals there a lot of times. So if it runs up to there where you think it probably would go to from here, it could very well majorly reverse again to the downside. But at the same time, if it breaks, huge upside on it. So, yep, BSV, there you go. There you go, dude. Thank you. All right, next request was the rare Nike contribution. Wow. I mean, you're giving me an asset with very little data. I mean, what little to no data I have, the candle high close would be, the first one was like $1.50. You're below it right now. There's nothing that I can do to help, man. Like, if you give me a request like this and I'm looking at this, what can I even do? Like, sure, it could keep going higher. It rounded out. Really nice rounding action. Huge impulse up, consolidating for a week now or more. And yeah, sure, it could pivot and run again. If it pivoted and ran again, who knows? Maybe the scam wick, I don't know, 452 of your target. Just no data. When there's no data like this, you can't expect me to like be able to give you a qualitative analysis. You just can't. And if you get mad, what's wrong with you? I look at equities all the time, but 'tis the season for crypto, if you haven't noticed. We're going to focus on the markets that are hot, like when they're hot. Like, wow, momentum's really strong in crypto, really bullish. Trade setups. Lots of trade setups, lots of yield, lots of money to be made. So like focusing on this asset class because it's so hot right now. Eventually it'll go cold again. It'll correct. There won't be opportunity for a while. People get complacent. They'll rage quit, you know, like they always do. We know it. And then eventually the market will turn around again. And we're identifying during the time when things go cold, we eventually identify divergence, exhaustion, deep retraces, the things that dreams are made of. Cycles, man. Lots of them. Okay, FCX. Yeah, okay. Potentially. It also could be head and shoulders. So it's potentially, it's the dragon. It's a potential dragon on FCX. Thank you, Matthew D. Right? Yes, right. Where you have the head of the dragon, the foot, the first foot of the dragon, the hump of the dragon, the second foot of the dragon, the spine, and no tail yet. The tail doesn't happen until we break out. So if the asset's gonna be a real dragon, it needs to break out and then maybe back test. Doesn't always happen, but probably you'd want it to back test. And then it goes. And the larger the tail, the more legendary the dragon. If the dragon hits the top of the dragon, it gets put in history books. It's just the way it works. Just kidding. But yeah, potential dragon right here. Could be beautiful. It also could end up being a head and shoulders. Really, really bullish trend. You don't know yet. I do like how it rejected that neckline again. So let's see what happens on it. Mysteries abound here. Good to see y'all, everyone. Dogecoin broke out, if you didn't know. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily. But really nice classic accumulation structures going on right here. I mean, it's almost where you can say this is a confirmed 3 rising valleys. Not perfect. And you don't have to look at it that way because there was a downsloping consolidation structure. The falling wedge, kind of, right? Didn't have 5, I don't think touches perfectly. But I love how it broke out of whatever structure it was in. It back tested the supply line as a demand line, but at the same time, it back tested the major inflection point. I've had charted here ever since it was created back in April. Right? Reversal points, not just to the downside, but to the upside. When the asset regards 28.9 cents as support, it goes nuts to the upside multiple times. When it's resisted, it can be resistance or support. When it becomes a resistance, sells off, rallies, and then becomes support, that's a form of confirmation. Momentum is strong, it's bullish. The target on this asset is eventually 36 cents. That's it, dude. 36 cent target here. Yes, very strong. 1 valley, 2 valley, 3 valley. The rule of 3. You just can't be surprised if this thing really goes. It has nothing to do with it on any scale of fundamental value. It doesn't have any. It's just a crypto that's showing technicals that look pretty good. That's it.
If you get time, have a look Uber. Cheers.
Sub Adrian, thanks to 20. You know, Uber, well, looked at it, would be waiting for a 1.618 fifth extension for pattern completion zone of the bullish, potential bullish butterfly. Yeah, PCZ near a low point like that IPO price, May 10th of 2019. I mean, you're just at a point where there's very little price action correlation besides straight up, straight down on Uber. And it just recently back tested the old support resistance as resistance. That's bad. That's bearish. That's inverse. That's like inverse of what cryptos are doing is what Uber's doing. Okay. They're like breaking inflection points, right? They're breaking inflection points and they're back testing the mass support successfully, right? That's not what Uber's doing. It's doing inverse. Okay. So it's like, you would think maybe it's very possible this asset could come down to 36.25 or at least 36.91 at 1.618, fib extension, the pattern completion zone of potential bullish butterfly. It's not looking that good, man. I mean, maybe, yeah, it's trying to diverge here. It could pop. Yeah, sure. It's still technically, I mean, butterflies are 1414, 1272, 1618. They can reverse anywhere. Sure. It is diverging pretty crazy on the 4 hour. I don't know about daily, though. Daily's pretty interesting. You know, it definitely is pretty interesting here on the oscillators, but not support resistance wise. Not really that. I mean, it bounced off that one high from June 10th. So I'm just on this one, it's prudent to try to get the maximum threshold of this pattern, which is the 1618. So like, it could reverse here, man, but I'm just like, there's just questions I have. I have issues with this asset below $42, and I don't know why the asset just ran up and confirmed that $42 was resistance again. I don't like that really at all. So there could be more downside. And if not, whatever, man. Great, dude. You flipped the coin and it went up. Congratulations. But you didn't use true strategy like longing here, right? That's some nice, really nice divergence though. And I mean, definitely could argue there's possibly a wedge trying to develop or something.
Thanks, Mitch. You're a legend. XTBDDDDDDDD.
Thank you, Philip, for the super chat. Yeah, RNDR. Oh yeah, Bvol. Real quick, hold on. Still on its way. Still not there yet. Still got to go down to 43.43. You're at 50. So we're working on it, dude. How this thing has been literally plotted as an idea since the pivot point up here occurred. So it's been jumping ever since it started looking like it was topping out at the inflection point. Makes sense, right? So it's like, okay, then the harmonic structure, just like before. So you think there's still probably more downside on this before it gets to the bottom of the range, started back in January 2017. That's probably where it's headed to. And then that's where volatility could start picking up. Again, maybe. You would think. There you go, Higeki, man. Thanks, dude. Been here before. Definitely been here before. Yeah, dude. So this is RNDR, render token, that is struggling just a little bit below 134, a major breakout point, I think. Double topped here. I'm not really sure how it did that. Right, the high from May 18th of this year, right? The low from April. If you can get back above 134, I think the target would be 192. And then after that would probably be 248. But yeah, it's like, oh, it topped out once and then twice. But if it just keeps making higher lows, it's going to be okay. It's above the 200 moving average. Momentum strong. In crypto, it's legging up, right? The acceleration of accumulation. It's failing to hit that initial trend line, which is good. I think like as long as this asset's above $1.14, I think it's okay. And the target eventually, if you were in this already or whatever, 192 and 248 targets. That's it for RNDR. Okay, that's it, man. Riveting conversations in the chat. Okay, I love the rounding action. Like, dude, look at this. It's like, all right, look at that. That's pretty. I mean, that's symmetrical in its momentum shifting, right? Time-wise, took the same amount of time going down as it's been going up. And once you break inflection points, when this happens, that's when 192, 248 gets hit. Boom, boom. Eventually. It's not bad, dude. Okay, there's your Rindar, or Render. Sorry, I think dash Rendar. Hey, Donald M, thank you so much for joining the Patreon, my man. You gotta sing on the Patreon Discord, dude. That's where all the trade setups are. That's where you get pinged. That's where you get all your information. Like, the value you seek is in that premium Discord. We just use Patreon as a glorified payment processor, pretty much, okay? That handles all your sensitive data, so, you know, I can sleep well at night knowing that, you know, your stuff's secure, okay? And no one's gonna hack into our website and get all that stuff. Nope, sorry, Patreon, they got it. Anyway, so they're pretty meh for everything else. Third-party systems are really important, and it's better than nothing. You know, I know it's buggy, it's not perfect and stuff. Brad has to deal with that crap all the time. It certainly is better than literally nothing, you know, so. Oh, 700 likes? What? Let's go. Thank you so much for the 700 likes. With only, I guess we're running on the clock situation now, chats. We got not much time left until historical stuff is going to occur. Let's look back at Ethereum. I need you to understand the development occurring right now on ETH, second largest crypto ever. Okay, understand. If Ethereum closes right here in 7 minutes, it will be the highest weekly candle close of all time. That's a huge deal, man. Major engulfing candle, not overbought on the RSI, sitting at 68 on the weekly, momentum building, everything is beautiful, man. I mean, above this level, you're talking on the weekly, the target's 4381, all-time highs. And if you go above it, $5,000, right around 5K. That's like a measured move of the bull pull bull flag that we've identified. It's all coming after hidden bullish divergence was very apparent in the end. Yeah, sorry. Hex, man. I mean, like, dude, what were we talking about on literal Thursday? All right, man. Price discovery mode. There's nothing here. There's no resistance. Where were we? We were at 24 cents, 25 cents. Yeah, it was like, you're breaking 25 cents. Okay. So now we said 2618. What was the target, chat? People out there, can you tell me what the literal target was? Most likely above 25 cents. Can someone tell me? Yes. 35 cents, correct. That was it. Where are we? That's the 2.618 fib extension, and wow, you're above it today. I mean, good God, you're about to close at your highest level ever on Hex. If you, dude, I mean, you want the next target now? 44 cents is the 3.618 fib extension. I don't know if it's getting there, but that's the next fib node. That's all I can tell you. I'm not telling you it's literally going to go there. I'm telling you that's the next fib node. The outer fib extension. 2618 hit, exceeded, 3618 could be next. And then after that would be a 4236, which is 50 cents. Psychological, that'd be the big one. That'd be the Zarbamba of resistances probably for Hex, you know. All right, I just, you know, thinking about it, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about Hex, man. Like, normally, like, someone's tipping it, and it's always, like, getting brought up that way initially, but I just forgot. But yeah, it's respecting the TA, at least the Fibonacci TA, right? Oh yeah, 8 more patrons until 1,000 again. Really trying to get back above that 1,000 mark, man. We are above that for 9 or 8 months. No Leprechaun today. He's probably still drunk. Maybe he went to the game or something. Still celebrating. Litecoin pushing past 230 to 245 is the target. I mean, it's like technical resistance. That's all it's about, man. It's all about the levels from history that were created by market participants. Okay, anyway, back to Bitcoin with 3 minutes and 41 seconds to go. It will be the highest weekly candle close on Bitcoin since the week of May 3rd. And that's not going to change anytime soon until we get above 58,343. Okay, so you understand, looking at the weekly, there is nothing here until $57,500. Nothing. You can't even make something up on the weekly if you look at this significant time scale. You can't even be like, oh, no, dude, there's like resistance at like 54. No, look. Candle high close. That's it. It started there February 15th. It's been regarded multitude of times. That's it. So that's probably where we're headed. You're about to confirm a weekly bullish engulfing candle. About to confirm a daily bullish engulfing candle. You're about to confirm a weekly candle close above 60 on the RSI. So now the daily, the 3-day, the weekly, and the monthly are all above that bullish control zone. It's so good, man. It's just not bad. Boom. Taylor in. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Let's go, dude. Please be sure to stay with the Patreon and Discord. You gotta do that. All right. Thanks, man. Really, really appreciate it. Boom. What, 7 more? 7 more till 1,000. This is huge, man. This is huge. I mean, first time back above 60 on the RSI since May, early May. There's your 2-minute warning. So it is now. You're local on the 8s, of course, man. Let's go, dude. We're just running out of the clock now. I'm just chilling, dude. I've been live 2 hours. So, I mean, non-stop analysis for 2 hours. So I get to chill out for 2 minutes. And just read some chat and see if there's anything worth reading or seeing. Yeah. Not too much going on in the chat. With 1 minute and some change to the close. Some milk, thanks, dude. Nice turn, man. What's up, Roman, Igor, Philip, Pot, Loco, Eric, Megan. Hello, Megan. Nyolka. There you go, Liliths, man. That's it. You gotta spam that space bar. Always be scanning. ABS. Always be scanning. You want to find prosperity because it's out there, man. It is out there. Always opportunity on these markets. It's a good dream pointer, man. 30 seconds until history. We're going to Ethereum for the close, okay? Because Bitcoin's not making history. Ethereum is certainly going to make history in 15 seconds unless something horrible happens. I don't think there's enough time left for history to not be made. 3, 2, 1. Highest weekly candle close of all time has been confirmed on Ethereum. Let's frickin' go!
Look here! Look, listen! I just felt like streaming.
That boy's good.
We did it, chat. We did it. Records have been set on the second largest crypto of all time. And a confirmed breakout on Bitcoin. On the daily, not the weekly, because you've already broken out on the weekly. There is no resistance that you broke on the weekly because it's indiscernible. But if you go to the daily, you do regard it and you say, all right, yeah, $50,300. I mean, we've been struggling at that area for a while, and we've finally, officially, today, or literally this past candle that just closed seconds ago, we've confirmed a breakout. We've confirmed a daily bullish engulfing candle. We've confirmed a weekly bullish engulfing candle. We have positive momentum on some hidden bullish divergence locally, not just on the MACD histogram, but also the RSI. You're not overbought. You're in the bullish control zone on the daily, the 3-day, the weekly, the monthly. Jesus, like what else is there? You know, that's so bullish. It's unreal. Wow. What I mean, in like whatever, you can disagree, but that's the argument I'm presenting with these charts, right? The charts are telling us this. It's not me. I'm just the conduit from telling you what the charts saying to your eardrums and kind of your eyeballs too. That's it. And yeah, I think officially over the weekend, Ethereum has now become deflationary. Right? Yep. It's beautiful. Absolutely incredible stuff going on in this space where every day there's some sort of news-driven catalyst that exists, right? With someone keeps adopting crypto every day, and then El Salvador, what is it? Less than 2 days now until it officially makes Bitcoin its like one of its national currencies. Like that's historical. That's happening on the 7th. Moonsoon. According to the chart, Moonsoon, not me. I don't know, man. I think that's pretty awesome stuff. Okay. So a new week is upon us. Not much movement, so much yet, as you can understand. So we did it, man. We did it. Got to the stream. I'd say pretty productive stream. Almost 1,100 people still tuned in. Dang, man, 786 likes. That's a Fibonacci node, man. Deep value on likes. Deep value. There's only one thing better than a 786. That's an 886. But I think we have multiple breakouts across this market now. You know, all these, and if they've already broken out, they're just now successfully back testing levels. Some have taken off already, some haven't. It's good, man. If you're in the Patreon, you know like what assets, because I monitor all them, and anything that's important on a chart you get pinged about in charts only section. You know it, dude. And you go take a look at the charts only recently. Holy crap, how amazing. Oh yeah, and Bitcoin, search another thing that I already brought up earlier, but just forgot to re-mention on that crazy little rant right there. Bitcoin has confirmed above the 61% retrace, the golden retrace. That's monstrous, I think. It's like, what is there to do now? You're above all inflection points. Historically, they were manufactured, they existed, and you're above the Fibonacci node, the 618. So where is it? The 786 is next. That's how many likes we have. That's the target for Bitcoin, which is like 57,125, but the inflection point's right there, $57,500. Beautiful. I ran out of coffee. This is my last sip of coffee, chat. You think XRP is running? Just wait, man. Just wait. A lot of these coins aren't done at running. They've already run up a lot. Like if you were like in the Patreon, or if you were a member of this community, you're paying attention, taking along to strategic levels, you should be up tremendously right now, unbelievably up. And you're about to be up way more according to what these significant timescales are telling us, what these assets are doing, breaking major inflection points. And there's 30%, 50%, 80% upside on some of these assets above the inflection points they just broke and back tested successfully. So you thought it was good, it could be getting better. Hey, Block Tech Management, dude, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Let's go, dudes. Please be sure to sync the Patreon and the Discord. It's Cadence, I have to say it because you may not know. You have to be in the Discord. Sync up your Patreon Discord. God, or else. You won't get the trade setups. You won't get anything. You'll be like, what am I doing, man? It's like, oh, you got to read and you got to listen to me. Those are things you have to do. It's like the first test if you want to be successful, right? I mean, okay. What's up, Humble Plug?
Use invest.
Thanks for the 370 super chat. Thanks, man. What a freaking weekend, man. It was literally like a dream. It's like, I couldn't even believe how perfect everything went. It was like, everything was perfect. So just, I mean, I don't know what kind of price action we're gonna get like immediately in the first hour of the new week, but my God, just going positive on the daily. Dang, man, that's really good. Like I was telling my friend, I'm like he's like, you know, when I get some more money, man, definitely gonna throw it into Bitcoin. You just let me know. And I'm like, dude, I'm letting you know. Like, this is before the breakout. It's like on the way back from Atlanta. I'm just talking to him, you know, and I'm like, dude, the Bitcoin's implying all kinds of upside, like right now, But I don't have it right now. I can't really do it right now. It's like, dang, man, it's gonna suck. You better not be asking me about Bitcoin when it's at 75K or at least 58K. So good stuff, man. Very, very good stuff. I said that, yeah, Rob, you should just DCA. Well, if you ain't got it, you ain't got the capital, fine. Can't do it. But I'm just telling you, it's like, oh, we're like, he's like, you just tell me, you know, when. And I'm like, dude, it's like, when. Then pump above the breakout. Now, probably more pump coming.
Imagine having a net Satoshi worth of 0. Market 0. I've been telling everyone I know about your TA. Cheers.
When it comes out, 0.
And then, just like that,
Bitcoin going to 0.
I don't know, sir.
Thank you, Colorado Trader Man. I appreciate the advocacy for what I'm trying to do here. I mean, like, people like are so close-minded and skeptical about everything. People just say no all the time, and fine. I mean, the amount of people that have been helped here, like, speaks for itself. So it's like no one has to sell anything. It's like you don't want to like get on this train and learn about this stuff. Fine, go ahead and keep doing what you're doing, because they know everything, right? The no coiners that like are skeptical of this market, they know everything. That's why they're still working their same thing, right? They're living their same life they were living before, right? Dude, you had in the past 18 months, there was life-changing opportunity. A lot of people in this community, including my life, has been changed forever because of using traditional technical analysis and applying it to cryptocurrency and some stocks too. But dang, dude, the yield in crypto has been life-changing, unreal. That's right, Pot. That was the lesson. I mean, that's what we've been talking about the whole way up. Ever since that engulfing candle, people get punished for being skeptical and we looked at the run-ups. Like, Bitcoin appreciates in value. Oftentimes in this cycle, it's appreciated in value 100% to 80% in a month, multiple times.
BTC at $100,000. It will ask, should I buy now? Roll Tide shares.
What's that, Roll Tide? Of course they will. They're called burgers too. Yep. The burgers will be asking. It's just ridiculous, dude. It's not even fair, because like, we're here during the bad times, the good times. We're here throughout it all, man. Song Siren said he paid for his Patreon with profit again within a day. Boom. Let's go, dude. All right, so I don't know. Should I get out of here now, man? God, Bitcoin's just like right there on the cusp of making its multi-month highs. I mean, you're dollars away from multi-month highs again. 12. Yeah, we cannot help those who do not want to help themselves. Maybe time to sell based on literally nothing, right? Nothing's implying downside on any significant time scale, right? So that's it, dude. You just had a technical breakout on the daily. Ethereum just hit its highest weekly candle close of all time. These are not selling signals at all. They're like continuation signals. They're like implying, well, the price is probably going higher, not going lower. But anyway, yeah, I just felt like streaming. And so Bitcoin is just literally hanging out at $51,894. That's pretty much as high as it's been in many months. Au contrary, I mean, it's probably the other way around. Who knows? It's the bonanza, right? It's the Labor Day weekend bonanza. Yeah, just wait till if Bitcoin tests or breaks all-time highs, man. That's when that Google Trends search starts pivoting and running again, because it's an 88% retrace on Google Trends from its low to high. Dude, there's like a harmonic on Google Trends. Oh my God, we're gonna look at that real quick. Hold on.
Can we look at Google Trends? Keyword Bitcoin.
Whoa, dude, that's weird. Did that really just happen? That's really weird. What the? You just said Google Trends. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Oh, hey. You want to know where the scrubs are, the poor people are? This is where the poor people are, chat. All right? They're FOMOing into Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian. Yep. We made jokes about that before. Oh, yeah. It's like, what are they doing with their lives? They're watching. I got to watch that Taylor Swift. I got to watch someone else, some rich girl sing. Ooh, okay. Screw my life. Screw bettering myself. I'm going to waste it on her, watching her excel. Screw that, dude. Thank you, Martin, man. Let's go, dude. Sorry, that was loud. So Conrad, dude. I don't know. I mean, imagine, dude. Like, this person doesn't know who you are, neither of them. What is she famous for? Let's be real, chat. What is she famous for? And she's trending on Google. How much money does she make people? How many lives does she help for real besides, oh, she gives me so much entertainment or something? Let's look it up, though. This is it, chat. We have ourselves a bullish Gartley going on. Oh my God. We have someone get a bullish Gartley out. I don't know. I can't Fibonacci this, but this is a bull X, A, B. That's a 618. That's a deep 886, almost 100%. It's like maybe 90%. And then you're at a 786. You're a deep retrace. This is it, dude. This is probably going to play out. This hitting a 786 deep value area and probably going to pivot here. When Bitcoin, because Bitcoin just broke out, and it's gonna moon somehow, and it's just gonna all work out. I don't know. Book it. Someone clip this, all right? The Gartley on Google Trends. Let's see if it plays out. for fun. And if it doesn't play out, whatever, man. So, okay, devalue on Bitcoin as a trend or something. Hey, Bash. Oh, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. My man. Wow, 6 more. 6 more patrons to 1,000, chat. Let's do this thing. Thank you, man. Wow, never mind. 5 more patrons. 5 more patrons to 1,000, chat. Remember, we were above 1,000 patrons for 8 months straight. And we broke the streak this month, but we're 5 away from getting right back on board. Okay. Dude, if this Google Trends Gartley plays out, it will be NFT'd. We will NFT the Google Trends legendary Bullish Gartley. It already is Coiner, man. Over the past few months, man. Or at least a couple months. When things start turning around. Yes, King Crypto. What I teach here is same arguments are presented in the Patreon trade setups, yes. But yeah, I mean, entries, stop losses, take profit levels, you know, are all included in that. So anyway, I guess I'll just get out of here, and once I do that, it's gonna be like pop, because breakout. We have a real breakout on Bitcoin that just happened, literally 15 minutes ago or something, 17 minutes ago. So, 140 more likes to what? Oh, to 1,000 likes. Dang, man. I can't believe we're almost going to 1,000 likes again. That's crazy, dude. Is the time upon us, chat, to do it? Or we start? Remember, there was like a time where I was getting over 1,000 likes for like weeks in a row. It was crazy. But that was back here. That was like back around, you know, March and February and April times. So a breakout graphic, yeah, that'd be sweet. Get a breakout graphic going, like a look on the 8s, but for breakouts. Ethereum technically bullishly engulfed on the daily. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. And I mean, if you're above the 786, you're probably going to test 4,082. It's just a candle high close from May 14th and the 886 at the same time. It's just they're confluent. So, but eventually, measure moves near $5,000. Okay, so, dang, man, it's like, what do I do to stick around till 1,000 likes? Maybe. White man been traveling today, and I don't know, dude. It's like normally I should feel refreshed. I don't know. I went so hard this weekend. You know, it's like you don't. Well, it was not a vacation because like I guess a vacation from streaming, but. I can bring out the green screen whenever I want, man. It's just, yeah, okay. Wow, less than 30 likes from 1,000. Okay, and that's what, you know. Definitely possible we can do that.
786 likes, 886 likes, 1K likes. This is the way.
Thanks, McPooch, for the 420. Yep, that's right, dude. We're almost there. Stick around till 1,000 patrons. I don't think that's happening today, you know, like, I might be here all night. I might be here for a million. A million years or whatever. Yeah, the jerseys are there. I mean, they're both there. They're just hanging out on the ground because I'm trying to figure this fire thing out. When we did it, man, I mean, we're 2 likes away, but I think we'll probably be able to get that even with the video this static. It's like insured almost. All right, y'all. So thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. It's been a really good stream. It's really productive, looking at a lot of assets and what they're doing, what Bitcoin's doing. Hopefully you're a little bit more aware of what's happening, the situation at hand. It's not bad. It's not bearish. It's just, you can't argue. Until things happen bearishly, you can't be bearish. You get it, right? Until really bearish variables present themselves on multiple time scales, you can't be bearish yet. Okay? What do I think about bad person versus aqua person? Oh, I don't know, dude. A lot of people out there, a lot of things, okay? So again, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. Thanks for the new patrons joining. We're 5 away from 1,000. Amazing community. Love y'all. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. A.
me, I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
I have some evidence Man-Bear Pig could be in this area.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.